I would like to point out that both men and women lie, and it cannot be said that members of one sex lie less. In this context, this video addresses the problem of lying in relationships. Please take this video as educational content and someone else's opinion. When it comes to relationship problems related to lying, it is common to accuse a partner of lying. The woman may argue that the man lies more often, and conversely, the man may accuse the woman of cheating. It is important to note that deception in women and men can differ significantly, and a woman's deception may be more devious. A man who is in love with a woman cannot hide the truth from her, or at least tries to tell her the truth over time. On the other hand, a woman acting in her own interest may lie, even if she says she loves and appreciates. She may never reveal many things to you and keep them secret for many years. Women can be far more devious and cunning than men in this regard. It is often the case that in a relationship with a woman, everything seems clean and pleasant, as if it is harmony and mutual understanding. Or at least, it seems that there are no lies. However, once you break up, you learn a lot from other men, perhaps even her new boyfriend. I had an experience where a girl, while in a relationship with me, said one thing, and after the breakup it turned out that she had many relationships before me and was far from being a virgin. When it comes to virginity, I know my audience includes young men. When you have sex with a girl and she tells you she is a virgin, even if there is a small amount of blood, you may find it a little difficult to penetrate her. If everything goes smoothly and there is no blood at all, don't believe her. She may have already been tasted by someone else. She may tell you that sometimes there is no blood, and not always as described in books and articles on the internet. Women often try to present themselves in the best light from the beginning. You should not immediately blame a woman if, for example, there is no blood during the first sexual intercourse. However, it is worth being careful about trust in such cases. At the beginning of the relationship, many women try to tell the truth, as they do not know you well yet and do not know how you react to deception. But if she realizes that you trust her, she may become more prone to cheating. If she recognizes that you are naive and trusting, she may use your trust to her advantage. A man's display of trust in a relationship can be a sign of weakness. Trust, as they say, has to be earned. If you want to trust your girlfriend or woman, it is worth asking yourself whether she has earned that trust and what she has done to earn it. Many men realize that their partners have done nothing to earn trust. Often women will tell you that trust is important in a relationship, yet they themselves have not shown trust. Although they will not tell you that they do not trust, they always have doubts about you. It is not advisable to lie in a relationship because women, being cunning creatures, may show that they believe your lies. However, if you keep lying, they will accumulate it and at some point will erupt with emotions. Women often avoid resolving conflicts transparently, preferring to build up resentments and play games, which can ultimately lead to negative consequences in a relationship. Therefore, I can offer two pieces of advice. The first one is to avoid lying in front of a girl or woman. Try to be honest in all situations. Even if the truth may hurt her, it is still better to tell the truth. Preserving your own honor and not cheating is important because it is almost impossible to deceive a woman, and that is a fact. Women have more developed senses that can warn them that something is wrong and they can recognize deception. The second tip, don't completely trust a woman. You can follow the same strategy as they do. You can show trust, but you can also observe carefully. Even if you realize that she is deceiving you, instead of expressing your displeasure and criticizing her, it is better to remain calm and continue to watch carefully. The effect of accumulating and analyzing a woman's behavior happens. If she constantly lies when she thinks you don't notice it, you may decide to end the relationship quietly. If the deception becomes systematic, this may be a good reason to end the relationship, similar to the probationary period for an employee. For example, if you are a company manager and you get a new employee, you give him 3 weeks to show his skills. If your company has a good reputation, you are careful to make sure that he does not make mistakes, that he is a master of his craft. In case the company doesn't stand out with something special, hiring a new employee can happen anyway because you just need employees. With a woman, the situation is similar. If she lies, you should not express resentment and anger. Give yourself time to understand her better. If the lies and unreliability become excessive after the probationary period, you can tell her goodbye to not waste any more time with this person. Generally speaking, any negativity in a relationship, such as arguing with a woman, can cause her to make you feel guilty as she triggers your emotional reactions. Managing your emotions around a woman can be your enemy, as you may do stupid things that you will regret later. Trust in women is problematic right now, and that's a fact, especially in these complicated times when most relationships are built on lies. It's like a pile of manure called love that people play with, starting from the beginning by presenting themselves as something they are not. In smaller cities, these problems are less common. But in big cities, where more importance is placed on punts than sincerity, it becomes a serious problem. People don't reveal their real selves for fear of appearing less cool and prestigious. However, it is impossible to build a normal relationship based on lies, no matter how hard you try. Sooner or later, the truth always comes out. Even the fact that you or she initially presented yourself as not being real already creates serious problems. You may try to look like a tough guy with influence and power, like an alpha male, but in the end, you're just a regular person. Women do exactly the same thing. They create an image around themselves by pretending to be princesses, when in fact they are perfectly ordinary girls. If people would learn to be honest with each other, how much easier it would be. I think if people didn't hide even the most ordinary things, didn't pretend, and were just being themselves, a lot of relationship problems could be avoided. Later on, you start to wonder who the hell you've been dating all this time. After all, you met one person and now she is completely different. Depending on your character, a woman can put on a mask. If you're a kind and fair guy, she'll be who you want her to be. If you're rude and tough, she'll adjust to you. And in this case, she can convince herself, deceive even herself, that she loves and appreciates you. The biggest lie a woman can tell is to lie to herself as if you need her. This deceptive statement is harmful to both you and the woman herself, as she will eventually realize that she does not really feel love for you, and you have become just a clown in her games. So I would advise against trusting and relying on a woman's word, even if you don't see any suspicious moments. Almost every woman has something in her past that can make you wonder if a relationship is necessary. And if she's even hiding it, it's doubly worth considering. Friends, if you liked the video, put a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your attention.